A judge has put a visitation schedule in place as Nipsey Hussle's ex Tanisha Foster fights the late rapper's family over his 14-year-old daughter Emani, RadarOnline.com has learned. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, last week, a hearing was held in the fight between Tanisha and Nipsey's brother and sister over guardianship of the child. The family has had control over Emani since Nipsey's tragic death in 2019. At the time, Tanisha agreed to the arrangement due to her financial limitations at the time. Her lawyer wrote, Tanisha's motivation for doing so was in recognition of her own financial limitations, her desire to maintain the standard of living and family contact the minor had experienced with the paternal family prior to her father's death, and upon the verbal assurances that each of them would act in the best interests of Emani. Tanisha accused Nipsey's family of breaking their promise to look out for Emani's best interest when they allegedly used their financial position and influence to disregard their priorities by controlling the desires of Emani and Tanisha by withholding financial assistance and reducing visitation. In her petition, Tanisha said, I have continued to be an active part of Emani's life. She spends the night with me often, I take her to school, and I continue to do the things a parent would do with their child. I am very unhappy that the guardians will not take my calls. They have blocked me on their cell phones. I have to go through a third party or Emani to communicate with the guardians. There are no circumstances or events in my life that would disqualify me from regaining my exclusive role as Emani's parent. There is no longer any need for guardianship. Emani routinely asks me when are she and I going to be able to live together. She longs to be with me as her mother. I am begging the court to terminate the existing guardianship, Tanisha wrote. Nipsey's family argued Tanisha was not a fit parent and demanded the guardianship stay in place. In now sealed court filings, the family pointed to Tanisha's history of issues with drinking. In addition, they noted one incident where Tanisha allegedly hit a third party in front of Emani. The family argued they should have custody of Emani and be in control of her inheritance. The only beneficiaries to Nipsey's estate are Emani and his son Cross, who he has with Lauren London. Both are expected to receive millions. At the recent hearing, the judge said a decision on the guardianship will be determined after a hearing in October. However, the court order stated that Tanisha would have extra visitation time with Emani. She will be allowed to pick up her daughter from school 2 days per week and spend a little over 2 hours with her. The temporary deal will remain in place until a final decision is made in the case. The order also instructed all parties to be prohibited from making negative comments about the other, either directly or indirectly, to Emani. Each party must also not permit anyone else to make such remarks in the child's presence.